Imagine this. You're scrolling on TikTok and you see a post that says, drink 10 glasses of milk every day and you'll be 6 feet tall in just 1 month. Then, when you open Facebook, you see another post that says, scientists say that drinking too much milk can actually cause stomach problems. So ngayon, the question is, which one will you believe? Ganito rin sa mga binabasa natin, whether it's persuasive text or posts on social media. Ang daming nagsasabi ng claims at opinions, pero hindi lahat ay facts. That's why today, we are going to learn how to distinguish facts from claims or opinions using different types of evidence. Pero bago yan, let us make sure we understand muna what are facts, what are claims, and what are opinions. First, fact. A fact is something that can be proven true. It is supported by evidence or reality. For example, jeepneys are a common mode of transportation in the Philippines. We all see this every day. Next, claim. A claim is a statement that someone makes, but it still needs proof. It is like a person saying, this is true, but we don't know yet if it really is. For example, eating mangoes every morning makes students smarter. Interesting. Pero ano ang proof na totoo nga ito? Agree kaya lahat ng health experts sa claim na to? Now, opinion. An opinion is a personal belief or feeling. It cannot be proven true or false because it's based on what someone thinks. For example, Jollibee Chicken Joy tastes better than KFC. Depende yan kung sino ang tatanungin mo. Gets nyo ba ang difference ng fact, claim, and opinion? Good. So let us continue with the 4 types of evidence that writers and speakers use to convince us. Self-evidence, anecdotal evidence, argument from authority, and empirical evidence. And so, what is self-evidence? Self-evidence is something that is obviously true. You do not need proof. It is clear to everyone. For example, in a Chinese proverb, it says, the sun does not forget a village just because it is small. It is self-evident that the sun rises and shines every day. Another example is the one that we had a while ago that says, jeepneys are a common mode of transportation in the Philippines. Everyone sees it, so it's self-evident. Next is anecdotal evidence. Anecdotal evidence comes from personal stories or experiences. It can sound convincing, but it doesn't always apply to everyone. For example, in an Indian folktale, a character says, I became wise because I always listened to the birds in the morning. That's her personal experience. It may not work for all. One more example. My classmate said she passed the exam because she ate champurrado for breakfast. Funny story, but hindi tayo sigurado kung gagana to sa lahat. Still with me, grade 8? Okay, sige. Continue tayo with argument from authority. Argument from authority uses the words of experts or respected people. This type of evidence is stronger because it comes from someone knowledgeable. For example, a Japanese environmentalist might say, scientists warn that cutting too many trees will destroy the balance of nature. We listen because experts studied it. Another, the Department of Health says eating vegetables daily makes us healthier. That's an expert there giving advice. The last is empirical evidence. Empirical evidence comes from research, studies, and experiments. It is one of the strongest forms of evidence because it's based on data. For example, a Korean study shows that students who read stories in English for 20 minutes daily improve their comprehension faster. That is based on research. Ito pa ang isa. A survey in the Philippines found that 7 out of 10 teenagers spend more than 3 hours a day on social media. Yan ang data, hindi lang basta opinion. Grade 8, do you now understand the 4 types of evidence? Which one is the easiest for you to remember? Okay, here are my Teacher Fish's fish tips para hindi kayo basta-basta maloko or makonfuse when reading or listening to persuasive texts. 1. Scroll smart. Kapag may nakita kang post online, tanungin mo, is this a fact or just someone's opinion? 2. Ask for evidence. If someone makes a claim, check mo kung may proof. Is it obvious, just a story, from experts, or from data? And 3, spot the feelings. If it sounds like, I like, I believe, or I think, that's an opinion, not a fact. Always remember, sobrang lawak ng information. Pero kung marunong kang lumangoy gamit ang facts at evidence, hindi ka malulunod sa fake news o mahihinang arguments. Now it's time to check your understanding. Read each statement, then decide what type of evidence it is. So before we end, recap muna ulit tayo. Grade 8, always remember, fact is something proven true, backed by evidence or reality. Claim is a statement that needs proof before we can accept it as true. And opinion is a personal belief or feeling that cannot be proven true or false. As for the types of evidence, self-evidence means something that is obviously true. Anecdotal evidence is a personal story. Argument from authority are words from experts. And empirical evidence comes from research or data. Nice work today, class! Natapos na naman natin ang isang lesson na siguradong makakatulong sa pag-level up nyo sa school, life, and the future. Do not forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell para lagi kayong updated sa mga bago nating lessons. Pwede nyo ring i-share sa mga classmates and friends nyo para sabay-sabay kayong mag-level up. See you next time dito sa Learning is Easy with Teacher Fish.